Yo, what's up guys, it's Cooper here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a solo cash grab analysis. We're going to just be going over one of my games in finals where I won with 9 kills, and I'm going to be breaking down my thought process, everything that's going through my mind while I'm playing, and all around I'm going to explain the easiest way to get a win this season. So let's get into it. So right here, you can see my Master Strat 1 game 1. I'll go through my finals win, which is I'm going to do first, and then I'm also going to show my 20 kill win in opens and kind of explain my thought process through King. Let's start with my game 1. All right, so starting off with game 1, I tried to go to land it the redline rig. If y'all don't know what comes from redline rig, it is the mythic AR and the shield medallion. They are both very broken and they are amazing. However, there was like 6 people there. My drop was bad, so I swerved. One thing about off spawns in solo cash cup finals, you get 3 games. Okay, dying off spawn should not happen. You could play all 3 of the games out, no matter what your loot is. It is okay to be shambles. It is okay to play all. Make sure you do everything in your ability to play 3 games out. You don't need a full send a coin. You don't need to do all this blah blah blah. Just because Peter Bot's dropping 30 kills doesn't mean you need to. Okay, I've dropped like 30 kill wins myself, but at the end of the day, it's like a win's a win, right? I try to land redline rig. As you can see, I'm in Brawlers Battleground. I end up just scrap looting around rig and looting Brawlers. I see a lot of people struggling off spawns in the solo cash cup. My biggest tip, like I said, is to literally land on nothing, and that is fine, and just lurk and find your way around. The one thing that's good about this season too is if you land around the sand biome, there's a lot of rings and a lot of things to keep your movement amazing, because you could literally just land on nothing and ring around the map. I kid you not, the rings are very, very good. So that's my off spawn situation. So we're gonna kind of skip ahead here. As you can see, look, I'm literally out here fishing Mount Olympus. I am by no means a bad fighter, and you could literally just see me playing like this, literally just fishing. This is okay. This is really okay to play. I ended up I always end up sending like the good POIs and stuff, but I'm good at realizing when I should and I shouldn't. So here I get good loot off spawn. Right now I'm just thinking about, okay, I'm like 400 mats, and keep in mind this is like second zone. So I'm really just getting my mats up, and right here I hear people fighting. One thing that's also really good, you could literally third partying is so good this season. For instance, like you see these people nitroing in, like you're gonna get a lot of fights around you in these finals too. Everyone is just nitro fighting and stuff getting in. What you could do really, like you see, like I came here too late, but literally you could just run to a fight nitro and clean it up so easily and run through their builds. So right here I try fighting him. I realize I'm getting sprayed. Maybe this isn't worth it. I try to get the loot. I get nothing. I'm out. Just like that. I don't need to overcommit. This fight's not going to give me anything, to be honest. So I just get out. Okay, so the reason that I'm keying this guy in the bunker, and you could be like, oh, why didn't you just go key the other guy we just saw? Because there's 2 reasons. One, look at the way this guy's boxed. He's boxed on a bunker with 1 cone. Like you could see him peeking out. He's looking for DMR tags in finals. Y'all are probably okay. And that makes you like right here. I just know he's I'm not going to lie. And reason 2 is why I key him is because he's on a bunker. Bunkers are very, 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 very good. You can get like 350 metal, 3 mythic chests, and a workbench. Like that is loot that you could fight for. 100%. It's better than just taking worthless fights for nothing. Like that's why I'm fighting this guy. So as you can see, I position myself on the side of the fight where nobody could look at me. So for instance, whenever I first approach this fight, look what I'm doing. I'm running up, I'm scouting. I see this guy builds a wood wall all the way over here. So for instance, if I was to go fight him all the way on the west side, kind of like if I just start smacking on his cone, that gives the other guy that I just saw a line of sight on me. So what do? I box up on the side where I can't get sprayed, or if I do get sprayed, I'm easily able to react, and I start fighting. Right hands on me. See how I'm just taking my time smacking? I'm not letting him instantly run at me. Running on a wall and smacking it is going to get you killed, especially if the guy you're fighting is a controller player or some shit, or someone that just has confidence. Look at me. I'm always resetting my wall, and I'm resetting my angles. Repositioning angles is very, very, very good in fights. Never just sit on the same angle over and over again and just complain about when he runs at you, because that is just process of repetition. If you're fighting somebody or if someone's fighting you and you just see them smacking on your wall 3 different times, of course you're going to make the edit, because you know that they're going to do the same thing over and over again. The way I'm repositioning is making him panic and not know what to do. I'm just taking right hands, and like I said, this guy is not good. You can tell he's panicking. I hit him 60. Right here I go up because I notice he's going up. Once again, I'm kind of just playing smart. I'm not just running at him. He's panicking. I hit him 100. Dude, this kid's like nervous. Yeah, you can hear. They say, bro, this kid's nervous. And I'm literally just running at him. And I think he ends up getting away. He ends up getting away. But I just watch, and just like that, I'm just free bunker. I didn't need to just go key him for no reason. I just claimed the bunker, and now I'm about to get great loot. So you could see, I'm just chilling. I still have 0 kills, and look, now I just loot the bunker, and look what my loot turns into. Look at the bottom right of your screen, and look at this. Look how much this changed just because of 1 bunker, and now I just have the freest bunker in the world. And then now this is when I start keying. I don't recommend keying if you actually want to win a game. If you're, keying is very unneeded unless you need loot in these victory cup finals. But I don't want to sound egotistical, but I'm 0 ping. I'm good. I'm able to key in these lobbies. I kind of wanted more loot. So I noticed there's a guy right under me here building up. Take my shots, and then I key him. So I'm going to explain this fight. Right here, I know he's at 50, and he builds a wood wall. So I double spray it while I'm jumping down so I get pickaxe through. Didn't get the wall there. That's fine. And like I said, I'm just playing right hands. Taking my time. Easy kill. There's not even much to gain to that. Right here, I noticed this kid's running away from a fight. I said earlier, just third partying is so good in this meta, because you could infinitely sprint and infinitely run. You can get on fights so fast. without them even hearing. So right there, you know, I hit him 30. I'm just trying to third party. I hear this guy Nitro. I know he's going to jump off. I hit him 100. I would have fought the other guy, but I hit this guy 100 and I saw him running, so I knew he was bad. So I just ended up committing to this one. This is also really good. If somebody's running away from you and he's nitroed, pop the nitro and just run above him and keep getting this little chip damages like I am now, and they'll eventually box up. Works literally every time like a charm. And right here, you know, I'm just fighting. It's always good. Always repop nitro while you're fighting. I see a lot of people when they fight, you know, they'll just smack on walls. You know, they'll nitro before they fight, and then they'll just stop nitroing. Nitroing, look, just like that. Nitro got nerfed, but there's still things you could do. So for instance, right here, on a brick wall that's just got built, you could pickaxe like that. That does 75 damage, and then I could tell the wall 70, nitro in. And this guy is not even thinking because he's like, oh, nitro got nerfed. I'm not going to get nitroed in on. But you still can. Right here. Bang. Bang. Obviously, I missed my shot and I fucked up. But you'll see later in the game that I still abuse, just like that. I still abuse nitro like it used to. It's still the same, and people don't expect it because they think nitro is not nerfed, which in reality it's nerfed, but it's not nerfed to the floor. So yeah, that's that fight. You know, right here, chasing this guy down. You know, this guy is just taking, we just stalled. This fight was really long. I'm not even honestly going to show it. This guy was really bad. We just stalled way too long. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to skip most of these kills because they're just me finding bad players. And I'm going to show you a mistake I made in this game. You know, like I said, I just keep fighting and I keep fighting. And eventually, I just lose everything. So right here, you know, same thing. I'm positioning myself on the side of the fight. I can't get on. Like, I'm not just smacking on a wall. I do this on every fight, guys. As you're going to realize, I am just sitting and I'm playing my angles perfectly. Right here, bang. I'm just playing time. No need to rush anything. 50. You know, I keep trying to chase this guy down. And then this is, I think, no, this isn't exactly where I start making a mistake. This guy just keeps running and I keep trying to get the kill. And I'm kind of noticing that I'm starting to slowly notice this is going nowhere. So I just start hitting in. I'm not going to lie. That was also a very interesting play, but it worked out. And like I said earlier, I'm just popping nitro over and over again. I'm just chasing him around, chasing him around. This is where I fuck up. Me, like, you could even hear me complaining. It's shot, not the one that's full building to max height. Like I'm just running around using all my mats, just getting sprayed. Like this is after I got this body, I should have just stopped fighting, right? Look at my loot. Like my mats are okay. This is more than enough to make an game. I even pulled zone. But you know what I do? You know what I do? Watch. Stupid shit. I run out and I get hit 80 and I get emotional. And then I try to build up. And then like this is just me making stupid plays. I'm just fighting and fighting and fighting. So look where my loot was right here. This is not even a minute. Bang. I am just lost 500 mats and I have no shield. One thing that's also really good is having good fight awareness right here. I remember where I killed a kid, so I end up getting my mats back and whatnot, and this is good. So now this is where I'm actually gonna explain endgame. This is what I'm actually here to like show y'all. Now that I have my loot and I kind of realized what I was doing is stupid, I'm starting to just slowly kind of edge into endgame. I get a kill right here. I'm just like jumping in on a kid, and then this is now, look at my loot. I'm still amazing mats, but my HP is really bad, and I'm just sitting on edge, you know, chilling. Nitros are really OP. Make sure you guys always have nitros. Right now I'm just kind of waiting for a good timing to go. You know, just chilling, literally just waiting for a timing. It's always fine to take your time on rotates. I just took my sweet ass time. All right, I eventually find the timing and I nitro in right now. I kind of wait for everyone to not look at me. I wait for that guy to reset his wall where my cursor is, and I just go get a free timing and I get in for free, just like that. Right here, I noticed that guy's looking at me. I'm just chilling. This is all just waiting for a late game. I'm just chilling. Not free. This is the point of the game where you just want to sit and play your game out. Right here, let me show you something. Look what I'm doing. So almost 3 to 5 seconds for every new zone pops, you always want to be ready to instantly go. Like for instance, if you're just spraying a kid for no reason and zone's about to pull in 5 seconds, what's that spraying going to do for you when you could have just got frontside zone for free? So right here, I'm just waiting for zone. Look, I have my map open. I'm ready. I notice it pulls. I notice that I have a timing, and everyone is not going to be looking at me when I do this. So I go. Right, I noticed this guy's looking. This is good awareness. I just built a little bit of walls on my back, and now this whole rotate is free. You know, insta going doesn't always work, but you could always find timings to when it will work. So now I just get in, just literally from there to there in 5 seconds for free. And then now here's what I do. I notice my loot isn't good. I know that. I mean, for other people will play this out, but I know that I'm good enough to find the win condition. So I literally just sit here and grade a kill and wait. All I do is sit here and wait for a kill. So I'm gonna show you what I do. Just sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Right here. This is a good timing. Right here. I see this guy jump. Look what I do. I'm sitting here waiting, and I notice this guy's going. Watch how I don't take this shot, and I'm going to explain why. Because if I take that shot right there, this guy could literally just run around and box behind this brick wall where my cursor is. So what I do is I take the edit, and I know he already know he's running this way. I take the jump. He's not going to even notice me there. He's not going to be able to react. Easy hunter tag. And then that just starts off the fight way easy. Notice how I fight, like once again, on the side where I can't get sprayed. I go all the way behind him. All the way. And then now I'm just getting behind him. Free kill. And that changed my game. Stuff like that. It's the small things that make your game night and day in solo cash cups. That is a big. And one thing that I could tell y'all, like, that's the most important is staying on the right side of zone when you fight.
kill, bro.
Not right side as in position, like left or right. I mean right side as in the right, like the proper side of the zone to not get sprayed while you're fighting. So just like that, I get cat mats, I get colas, and 6 nitros. This is literally a game-changing refresh. And now I just use my extra metal and tire myself out. And then y'all will see my loot like right here. This is my loot going into first moving. Incredible. And keep in mind, I had like 5 medkits and 400 mats, like literally 3 minutes ago. All those little things could change your game so quick. And right here, I notice I pretty much pull. I have no reason to sit, and I'm kind of thinking about the same thing. You know, I use all my extra mats. I'm just chilling. Right here, this is kind of pointless what I end up doing, but I end up just looking back for a little bit. This, you know, I kind of have the time to, but like I said, I already have everything in the world. Realistically, if you have all the mats in the world, you shouldn't even be looking back for this. You know, we all make mistakes. I'm really just trying to shoot my gun and have fun. I'm not going to lie. So I'm just looking back. You know, maybe look for a kill or two. Kills don't mean anything, but I'm still just looking for the kills. Right here, I had a kid 150. I don't tunnel vision or anything. I kind of notice right now, okay, zone's on my back. I need to go. I nitro. I go into my old builds. I kind of just look out for a second and I go. This is really free. And one thing I noticed right here, I'm ramped up. This guy's spraying me. And next thing I know, I'm on height. So let me explain my thought process. Okay, let's go back because people are going to see them be like, oh, you just went for height. Like, I'm going to try to explain this in the best way I can. Right now, as y'all can see, I'm very elevated. I'm very high up. I know that I know for sure that nobody's above me. I guarantee it. I could just tell by my visual audio. I know that no one's above me. So when I'm going here, all I need to think about, I don't need to think about anything backside unless someone's really far flanking, which is very unnormal. I literally just run. I realize, oh, shit, there's no height. That's why I started ramping up there, is because I want to stay elevated. This guy shooting me was just like a, let me think, like it didn't really matter. So right here, and then I just go up. You know, I connect to, I've messed up there, but I meant to connect front. And just like that, I have height. I look back for a sec right here. Notice nobody's flanking me. Just like that. Height is that free. I always recommend looking at height on first and second moving, especially in these solo cash cups. And you know, I saw that guy spraying me earlier, so I know he's a threat. So I put all my time into making sure I spray him. One thing that's really big about solo cash cups, and especially on height, is finding your threat. Here, I actually don't know what happened, but I'm gonna just show that mistakes happen. Some guy, I don't even know what he did to this day. He just randomly flies on my head. I'm thinking he was on the island or some shit. I haven't even checked the replays. Where the absolute f did this guy just come from? Yeah, you hear me say that. And I'm like, where the f does he come from? But the one good thing that I did here was ramp. Just like this, straight ramping. And let me explain why that works. The reason that you could skybase with just one ramp in this meta is because of nitros. Whenever you have your nitro popped, you can't take fall damage. So it's okay to save mats to just ramp up. And if you get sprayed down, you just nitro and take height again. So right here, I go and chop him out. And watch what I do here. I take my first shot and I instantly build a wall and floor. And for the people, this is kind of like a zone war strat. When you chop somebody out, their first instinct is going to be to connect back to you. So if you have the build, look how he tries to connect, and I chop him out again. And then I chop him out again. I'm literally just doing the same shit over and over, and he's like, oh, I need to give this up. Just like that. It took height again. Like, in reality, that should have been his height. But since the way I played that was so perfect, he just instantly got off because he knew it wasn't worth it. So right now, I still have amazing mats. I still have height. And look what I do. I just skybase. And I end up getting chopped. But look how much mats I'm saving. Just like that. Oh, I get chopped. I'm just going to nitro. That's okay. And then while I'm going on the way down, I'm just spraying height. And I take it again. This guy ends up fighting me for it, which is going to happen if you're playing height. And as you can see, just ramping up, ramping up, ramping up, ramping up. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I don't even... This guy was really... He kept griefing me, and I ended up killing him. But he literally, like, this guy right here, he just keeps going for height for no reason. And then I'm just building up and building up and building up. And this stuff happens, to be fair. Like, look, this guy right here. There's going to be people like this that just send height or just jump in your box and do stupid shit all the time in these cash cups. But it's the way you, like, work around it is what's going to make it a difference. As you can see, the same kid is just... You hear me say that? It's the same kid. Going for it all game. So I literally spend the whole game... Look at me. I don't stop spraying this fucking... Mods, edit that out. Actual... Yeah. Chill. So I just grief him all game. I'm just doing the same thing. I'm finding the threat, again. And then the same guy goes for height again. So right there, the same guy, I fucked up there. I didn't stop pressuring the guy, so he took height. But I'm going to show you how I recover. I noticed that 2 guys are going for height here. So like I said, whenever zone change is about to happen, be ready. Look at that top right. I know the zone's about to pull, so I reload my guns and I get ready to go to zone. And you know, some other people might just go up and like look to fight. I'm making sure I'm good. I'm scouting height. Right here, I notice it's on 2 things. So I chop it out and I run front side. Let me explain that. So I chop it out and I run to the front side of zone. What he's going to be doing is falling down from the place he just was and trying to connect. Well, next thing you know, I'm on front side. And now I noticed that I killed the kid, and I noticed I killed the kid to fall damage, and I don't honestly, I don't think it shows well on this recording. Okay, yeah, look right here. This is like this is very hard to notice. I see the kill, and then you see that little ring where my cursor is. When someone dies to fall damage, you see the ring of where they died to fall damage. So I'm like, oh shit, I see that through this guy's wall. I don't even think to go for it, and I instantly run for this loot. I honestly don't know how I could explain how I saw that. I just know in the moment that that's what I was thinking, and I get it. And next thing you know, I get my refresh, and now I know I have high ground. I make sure no one's above me, and just like that, I'm on height. And this time I'm not doing ramps. I think doing the ramping thing, like when you're just ramping straight up, is only good for like second and first moving. After that, you want to make sure you look established to the rest of the lobby, because that's when getting chopped will actually fuck you up, is late in the really small zones, because you don't have much space to work with. So right now I'm literally just making a ton of space and just applying pressure. Right here, I notice this guy's looking at it. I just spray. Literally, this is now just textbook height. It's just applying pressure. I'm doing nothing crazy, you know. I'm just spraying my gun, and I'm tarping a lot. I know it pulls far. I'm still gonna look. I'm still doing my tarps. I'm doing a lot. I would go higher, but I have no nitro, by the way, for anybody wondering. So I realistically, it is better to go higher here. But now I just spray everybody. You know, same shit. I mark the med kits just in case I have to go for them. Now this is when I start dropping. The reason I start dropping is because it's top 4, and the closer you are, you want to push people all the way down to low ground. So when this guy sees I'm like really close, like above him, and I'm spraying him down, he's gonna notice that pressure and end up dropping all the way to low ground, which he does like right around here, because I'm just spraying him. I notice this guy's on ulti low ground shooting me. The reason why I hold this and don't just give it up is because I know he's on ulti low ground. He's not gonna be able to shoot me for much longer. So now I put my pressure on him because he was the guy spraying me. It's like the same thing. You find the threat and you spray them. It's like rinse and repeat. And now I start dropping once I realize they're fighting. I'm just applying pressure once again. I'm getting close. Getting closer and closer. Now I hear them fighting for the 1v1. I drop here because I saw his visual sound effect here. I'll show you this once again. Just another small thing that makes a difference. I see them fighting, and I noticed the guy that survived the fight right there. You see that visual sound effect? He's only able, I can't show, like he has to be in storm. Like you seeing that, you know he's in storm or he's coming out. So I get here, I miss the pre-fire or whatever, and I take the wall, and I know he's weak. I just take 50-50 and I win the game. So right there, the things you could take from that: don't over key when you have your win condition loop. That's kind of, I just explained how to play height in solos and how to deal with very stupid players, just like that. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna be making these, I think, every week on every solo cash cup, and this week I kind of focused on going height. Next week I'm probably gonna do, like, you know, mess around a low ground, see what I could do. I should have had 2 wins today, but we don't need to talk about it. I appreciate all of y'all for watching this video, and let me know in the comments if y'all like this sort of idea for the video, because I'll probably start doing weekly if y'all fuck with it. I hope you have an amazing night, and peace, y'all.